Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Hi, welcome to another video. Thank you all so much for your subscriptions, your comments, the thumbs up. It makes all the difference to us, makes us know that it's worthwhile doing this. Just a little note, if you check our About page on the YouTube channel, it shows you there a link to our other social media, and we've got a website now. Check it out.
Hello, 'tis I. Recognise me now? I hope so. Okay, so we've got a door that we need to replace, but we can't afford it right this minute. That's a job for next year. And it's this old thing. It works, it's solid, and the frame's all nice and solid. But as you can see, there's all rust there. We was hoping that we could sort of like do it up, strip it all down and everything, but it's actually warped. So when you open the door, it sort of like kind of rattles and bangs and stuff. And then when you shut it, you have to actually push on the door so that snacks properly, and then it holds. But as you can see, look, there's lots of movement. And we've been noticing over the past few days, there's little dots of rust on the floor. We just thought it was just surface rust falling off because we're using the door all the time now, whereas before it was just shut. Unfortunately, we've got a problem. The door frame's actually rotting from this side. It's still solid and secure, and it looks an absolute mess. But as I say, we haven't intended to change it just yet. That's a job for next year. But some of this cement that had been put in with has come out, and we've now got a hole outside, just down there. And it looks like I've got to remove a little bit more up here, and then make a mix of something just to hold it back, really. Mainly to stop the cold air from coming in until we get round to replacing the door. So I've got to be careful. I'm chipping it all out. Obviously I can't use the drill or anything else like that. I just have to chip it out by hand because I don't want to damage the frame any more than it already is. But I do need to just secure that up. And if I take the loose off now and get that out and then repack it, then I'm not doing it in little bits. So that's the job for this morning. But incidentally, I noticed earlier I was on about having a burn for our things, for all our branches and everything, and I just noticed somebody else is doing it, but they're having a much bigger thing than we are. I'm just where is it? There we go. Don't know if you can see right over in the distance. There is a big fire going. And airplane coming in, going to Alicante Airport. Right, so right over there. Ours won't be anywhere near that big. But as I said, that's what happens here. That's normal. We're thinking actually of, instead of having a burn, getting in contact with somebody who will come and take away the branches, and possibly they'll have a machine to turn it into mulch, and then you can go to garden centres or something like that, because there's nothing poisonous down there. The fig has been disposed of because that isn't very good to have all mulched up, but the almond and olive is. So we're going to have a word with somebody over the next few days, because we still have more to do. All that over there still needs to be done. The weather has put paid to most of that this week, so it is what it is. Right, anyway, I better get on with this door. So there's all that lot still to do. Burned. There is some good branches in there that we could save for firewood, or at least starter wood, but we'll see we'll get in, as I say, we'll get in contact with the guy and see if he wants it. We can, if he'll take it for free, that'll be better because he can make money out from the mulch. But if we have to pay for it, we have to pay for it. And there's still all those olives to collect. Wow, there's lots. Lillian was hoping to get the rest of them done this week. Unfortunately, we've got rain for a week. So we'll have to get on with that this weekend, weather permitting. I'll get chipping at this door and get the frame packed. As I say, it doesn't need to be strong, it just needs to be held back so we don't get all the cold air coming in. So it's gone all down there. And actually it'd be quite advantageous to have a new door fitted because we want to put a new floor down, and this door actually just finishes flush with the floor. So we'll get a door and it'll be slightly shorter so we can put a new floor down. Which would be even better actually. Yes. Right, I've got to get on, I'm waffling again. Right, so with the help of nosy dogs, I'm going to try and get this done. Yes. Right, bring that round, Skin. Come on, mind. I've established it's actually a bit iffy, about halfway at the door. We'll see how we get on. Right, there's a clearer picture of it. Oh, it is rotten. Okay, so that's the inside. I've cleaned up the outside and it's really, really rotten. All the way down here. Yes, as we said, we really wanted to take this door out and then sand it down and rub it down and get it all nice and in keeping with the rest of the house, but keeping an original door that we found when we moved in. No, definitely gonna have to be replaced. Hey ho, that's all right. It is what it is. Okay, I guess that's somebody at the gate. Better go and see who it is. Right, yes, it was a delivery. It's a thing for Lillian, which she wanted for her little PC. Anyway, yeah, we're still training on trying to train Dover to stop barking when we ask him, or tell him to stop barking when we get visitors and things like that. And we've tried everything, absolutely everything we can think of. We just don't know how to do it. We've watched lots and lots of videos on the internet. Lillian's spoken to a dog trainer locally who teaches agility and other things for dogs. And he has, I don't remember the breed itself, but they do all sorts of guarding and all sort of a Malinois or something like that. Anyway, he's made suggestions and we've tried those. It just doesn't work with him. We don't know why. Maybe it's the breed crossing that he is. We just can't seem to stop it. He stops and then the next day he's back at it again, even though we're enforcing the same behaviour. So anybody else got any suggestions of things that have worked for them? It would be great if you could just offer some up. I mean, there may be things we've already tried, but then again, there may not be. He's the only one that does it. Loki does it occasionally, but he's out of excitement. Kai generally doesn't at all, but she joins in by bouncing about. I know he's doing his job. I know he's guarding the property. I know he's guarding us. But it would be nice for him to stop when we say stop. So, anybody who's got any suggestions that works, nice suggestions as opposed to things that we have seen on certain things there, they go electric collars and things like that, and then no, definitely not that sort of route. But something that training can be done positive training, no, reinforced positive training. It would be great if you could, please. Okay, it's a bit of a dark corner, I've got no light facing on me, really. So, what I'm going to do is my old faithful, yeso, and I'm going to use the grass filler. I know Andy from Think Life would say, foam it, but one, I don't have any foam, and two, I make a mess with the foam, and three, I've got yeso and I've got the grass stuff, and it's literally just to pack it, just to make it neat and stop the wind coming in. It's all undercover out there anyway, so we don't get any rain. We just get cold breeze at night time, and the wind seems to circle in this area here. And it's like a little whirly wind out there. And it's just in the right place to blow all the dust and muck inside. So I get that all filled. And as I say, using this grass stuff, it does work really, really well. And it will make it very, very strong. And reasonably difficult to remove. But if it lasts for 6 months or so, that hopefully will do us. Right, I'll get my mix done and I'll get this packed. Right, so I've got my mix made. I'm using the controlled yeso again, because it takes a lot longer to go off. So use a bit more of a play time. I made it quite wet so that I could then put this grass stuff mixed in with it, and then I'll shove it in. It's a mucky job, but it's easiest to do by hand, unfortunately. But I hate the feeling of it on my hands, it's awful. Ugh. But there you go. Right, on the inside now. Okay, so with this being the consolada, it takes at least half an hour to go off. And it'll be absolutely rock solid in an hour or so. So we'll come back and check that, and I'm sure it'll be fine. It doesn't look too bad, but once it's all gone off, the bits of grass that are sticking out, I'll pick them out and cut them off with a pair of scissors or something. Oh, excuse me. And down there as well. As you can see, look, the grass stuff's sticking out, but that's fine. So it's a bit of a bodge, but it's a running repair. And I'm quite happy that we no longer are going to have cold air coming in, dust going in that area, and potentially that little bloke up there I've just spotted, him up there, go home, get your own house, go and get your own house. Lillian's losing the bike, the ped.
It's really sad. We brought it over. We were hoping to get it on the road here, but to actually put it on the road, you could actually buy 3 peds for the cost of actually importing it, all the taxes, getting ITVs, getting it on the road, etc. So I'm losing a ped, but I'm losing one bike out of my kitchen.
It is a shame because it's actually quite a good ped.
It is, it's a nasty little thing.
Well, that's a bit more room now.
Yeah.
Still got 2 bikes inside. One day. We've got a lot more room there now. Makes this area look even bigger.
It starts to give you more of an impression of how big this is going to be when we've got these 2 monsters out here.
Yes. Right. What are you making?
Marmalade.
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 Hey.
Okay, marmalade.
I don't like marmalade.
I like marmalade a lot. I'll leave that for a bit, see what it's like. Go and get some jars, get them sterilised, dance in my big kitchen.
At least not dancing on the ceiling.
Oh no.
Somewhere.
There she goes.
Yes.
Do you think she's going to fall off? He hasn't tied it down in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, you're fine. Good morning.
I don't know about good, it's very early morning.
Jess, I'm going to work.
Yes, you are.
Yes, indeed. Just lock my phone, put it in my pocket. So, first day at the butcher's.
Yes.
See what happens. Oh no, Loki. All right, mate. So, got my hat on, keep my head warm. I could do with a hat for my chin.
You could really, couldn't you? We'll have to buy you one of those Santa glue-on ones.
Yes. I got my Lincolnshire flag.
Yes, Lincolnshire boy.
Yes. Lincolnshire butchers. So
Yes.
should be wearing it, shouldn't I?
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Okay.
Right.
I hope you have a good day.
Yes.
And we'll hear all about it later.
Yes, you will.
I'm actually on holiday. Does that mean I get to do nothing?
Exactly. You can have a day of doing nothing.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay, then what we're going to show these good people if I do nothing?
Don't know.
Me doing nothing. Okay, let's get the show on the road. I've got to let him out.
Yes.
Well, the worker has returned.
Hello. It's
Hello.
good to be home.
How'd it go?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was alright. Enjoyed it.
Cool.
Certainly makes a difference from doing stuff here.
Well, yes, yeah. What's the saying? A rest is as good as a change or something.
Change is as good as a rest.
The wrong way
Yes.
round.
That's it. And the dogs have finally calmed down now and left me alone.
Yeah, they can't leave you alone because you smell of meat.
Yeah.